Message number 7. An existential crisis. The seeking for love is your greatest preoccupation. Hear us now when we tell you that all your striving to be loving and to be loved will result in failure because of your failure to join with the source of real love. Love one another as I have loved you is a command to enter into your sacred heart and let real love love through you. Don't give up on love when you experience failure to love and be loved. What you refer to as love in this world is the need for real love. Even when you strive to be loving, you are expressing your need to experience love for yourself and love for others. If you will consider the results of these attempts to love one another, you will clearly see that the results reflect a need for love. Review any exchange between yourself and others, and notice the end result. In rare occasions when both are meeting each other's needs for comfort, worthiness, and safety, you might conclude that you feel the presence of love. But what if one or both of you say or do something that withdraws this sense of comfort, acceptance, and connection? Perhaps there is a difference of ideology, or a difference of wants, or a lack of understanding. What happens then? Instantly, you feel the absence of love. When love is absent, it triggers an innate response to strive to get it back. Some of you retreat to protect what little love you have left and harbor it for yourself. Others grasp for any morsel of love from another that may still remain. Some overgive in an effort to induce the other to return to the exchange. You can see that underneath these responses is a need for love. Once the need is recognized, there is something you can do to interrupt the repeating of patterns that only result in more need. You can turn to the source of love and ask to feel the love of God. This response ends the needless searching and stops the endless judging of yourself and others. No one is at fault when the absence of love is experienced, because all are expressing in their own way the need for love. Take a moment to consider this possibility. Call to mind an exchange you have had with someone you love that was painful. Look closely at the pain. Is it a result of feeling an absence of comfort, care, safety, joy, connection? When you felt these things, were your actions and words an attempt to feel these qualities of love return? That is because love is essential to your well-being, and at the moment you are experiencing an absence of what you need. There is no judgment here, only an acute awareness of your deepest desire, love. The mishaps you experience in your relationships are when you ask others to fulfill your need. How can they do this when they are in need of the same thing? How can you give this love to others when you need the same thing? Instead of judging yourself or others for what you have failed to do, see it as a common need. Turn within and ask to feel the love that is with you now. So I'm going to pause here in this message, and I ended up asking this question. So here's my question. I feel a tremendous amount of guilt when I review the exchange with people I love. I strive to be a loving friend, mother, partner, but inevitably I do or say something that causes them pain. When I realize I have hurt them, I conclude it would be safer for others if I am alone. That way, I won't hurt them, and they won't hurt me. Yet this aloneness causes more pain. It seems our relationships inevitably will cause pain, even when we have the best of intentions to love ourselves and others. I look around me, and it appears that many people have found a way to accept this as a part of being in relationship. They seem to be able to return to love more quickly than me. I, on the other hand, can't tolerate the ups and downs of these exchanges, or the inconsistencies of my love for myself and others. I'm tired of hurting others, feeling hurt by others. I find the demands placed on me to always be loving and never do anything or say anything that would hurt them intolerable. I will fail. Yet I am unwilling to live without relationships or love. Others seem able to figure out how to maintain both. I am tempted to conclude there is something wrong with me, although deep down I know there is a lesson here that I am ready to learn. Please help me take this next step. That's the end of my question. And the message continues. We titled this message Existential Crisis, yet so far it seems to be a message about love and relationships. Here is your next teaching. These go hand in hand. An existential crisis is a moment of extreme discomfort, as all that you have believed about who you are is examined and questioned. Relationships are the mechanism for this examination. Love is what is ultimately questioned, its meaning and its qualities. Without questioning love, you cannot question who you are, because they are one in the same. If you believe you can change from a loving person to an unkind, unloving person, then you believe love can change from beautiful to ugly, from safe to unsafe, from present to absent. What you call love in this world is what you believe about yourself. Your questions about love are your questions about who you are. Let's not make this teaching too abstract for you, because we can sense your heart aching and the confusion about what to do to free you and others from pain. You are love, not the distorted experience of love in this world, but the undiluted love that is your Creator and yourself. Others are this love as well. This love never changes to hate, never withdraws or diminishes or makes demands. Your questions about relationships and love is a question about who you are. When you realize you are pure love, your relationship problems are solved. When you experience yourself as anything other than pure love, simply say, I am not that. What God is, I am. When others do or say things that are not consistent with pure love, say, you are not that. What God is, you are. This response will raise you above the fray of your judgments and fears and failing attempts to love and be loved. We do not wish to give you more instructions at this time. Practice in this way to ease your tender heart. You need a gentle approach to your questioning and examination of love and relationships. We are grateful you are willing to do so. Let us help you make this shift to pure love with grace and ease. Amen. End of message.